What is up, guys? Welcome to 1010 Talk. I am here with the one and only, the mysterious Watch Warlock.
Hey guys, how's it going?
So, Watch Warlock decided to bring his Oris Red Bar, Oris 65. I'm going to throw some specs up on the screen so you guys can see. We're not really going to talk about them. I'll link a video that we've done in the past on an Oris 65 as well, if you guys want to watch that. But we're just kind of talk about this watch, why Watch Warlock decided to buy it. It's limited to 100 pieces, right?
Yep.
Okay, so what drew you to this particular Oris?
So, my first luxury watch was a Tudor Black Bay, the original two-liner.
The one with the red dial, red bezel, yeah.
Yes. Was it two-liner?
Smiley face.
Yeah, the smiley face.
Yeah.
And that was my first luxury watch. I loved the red and how it kind of worked with other watches in my collection as it began to grow. And once I sold it, it's been a year now, and I've been wanting another red watch to fit in my collection.
Okay, so this is definitely one of my favorite things about this watch is the red is sort of like this deep burgundy almost. It's not this bright red that you would expect that you see in some of the pictures. And you said you've worn this like 2 weeks in a row, even though you have a pretty crazy collection of Longa, multiple modern Rolexes, a really great vintage selection too. But you found yourself wearing this surprisingly often.
Yeah, and I don't think it's even honeymooning because no, I think it's just because it wears so well. It like fit wise, I would really compare it to my Explorer, the 39 millimeter to 14270. No, it's the 40 millimeter size, wears true to size. It's very thin.
It kind of reminds me of my old sub. It's 40, yeah. I think so. It reminds me a lot of my 14060 Submariner, the pre-ceramic sub that I used to have. It kind of it wears really thin, especially for a modern diver. I feel like, because it has that vintage feel, and the dome crystal, makes it seem even thinner than it actually is too, which is really awesome.
Yeah, and I think one of the most underrated things about this is I actually have the Oris bracelet for the 65. That was purchased separately because the Red Bar edition only came on the strap.
Oh, okay.
So I put it on there, and I love the way it tapers. It tapers from
so
20
aggressive.
to, I believe, 14 or
14,
16.
right? Yeah.
And it just feels so comfortable on the wrist.
Yeah.
And unlike the rivets and the current Black Bay bracelet, which looked, I think, ugly as hell.
A little out of place, yeah, I agree.
It works so well when the bracelet tapers this much. And
Yeah.
it creates this, just another look to the style of the watch.
Yeah, it definitely has a ridiculous vintage vibe to it.
Yeah, vintage, but not tacky, as you get in a lot of the reissue heritage watches we've seen flood the industry the past couple of years since the Black Bay.
Yeah, for sure. And what I like about this Oris 65 too, in particular this Red Bar, is it's easily the warmest Oris 65 of all the ones that I've seen because of the gold bezel, the gold markers that hold the lume plots, the gold coupled with the red just gives an extremely warming kind of feeling and gives it a lot of character for sure.
Yeah, and I think the warmth is one reason why you can have it on the wrist nonstop for weeks at a time if you choose to, because it just goes in any occasion, any type of mood. It really just looks pretty damn good on the wrist.
All right, guys, so let us know what you think in the comments. Let us know if you have a favorite Aura 65. I think this one and probably the Revolution Rake magazine one are probably my two favorites. There's some really cool editions out there, though, like the two-tone bico with the bronze center links on the bracelet and the bezel, and a lot of various other editions in different diameters. Like and subscribe, as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.